It happens every time. New diet, new gym routine, new language. You start strong, dedicated, full of motivation. And then, right around week 3, the energy vanishes. You blame a lack of discipline. You blame willpower. But psychology says you're wrong. Your quitting isn't a failure of character. It's a predictable cognitive malfunction. Today, we dissect the 3 hidden psychological triggers that kill your habits before they even start. Quitting feels like a personal flaw, but it's a universal psychological barrier. We confuse activation energy with sustained discipline. We will break down why the brain is wired to conserve energy and how new habits fight against its natural tendency to default back to comfort. Trigger 1. The dopamine deficit, the 3-week wall. This is arguably the most common psychological reason. The honeymoon phase of a new habit is fueled by a huge dopamine spike, the novelty reward. Your brain rewards you just for starting because it's something new and potentially useful. But around the 21-day mark, the brain stops recognizing the habit as novel and cuts the dopamine reward. Since the habit hasn't become ingrained yet, it still feels hard. The perceived reward drops to 0, and the mind quits to seek an easier dopamine source. This is the infamous 3-week wall. The brain sees high effort with no internal payoff, and it classifies the habit as inefficient, a waste of energy. Trigger 2, the identity mismatch. You don't fail a habit, you fail to change your self-identity. If you say, "I am doing keto," but you haven't internalized, "I am a healthy person," the new routine feels like a costume. Your brain sees the new behavior as temporary. When the routine gets tough, the inevitable friction point, the old, comfortable identity, takes over. We quit the habit to maintain a comfortable self-image that we've held for years. If you don't believe you are the type of person who runs, you will stop running the moment you face a hurdle, because stopping aligns with your self-perception. Trigger 3, the false measurement of progress. We live in an instant gratification society, leading to a linear expectation of progress. We expect results to be proportional to effort. Reality, however, follows an exponential curve. The beginning demands immense initial effort for very little visible reward, the dip. The brain sees high effort plus low visible results and flags the activity as inefficient and a waste of resources. People quit right at the bottom of the dip before the curve begins to skyrocket. It takes time for tiny daily efforts to compound into visible success, but your brain, conditioned by social media, wants the like now. The gap between your linear expectation and the exponential reality is where most dreams die. Quitting is not a lack of discipline, it's a predictable response to a low dopamine reward and misaligned identity. The solution is not willpower, but lowering the activation energy, the 5-minute rule, and consciously building the new identity. It's not against the world, but against your own brain's reward system.